Welcome back to Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance. We've got Rogue and Storm and Wolverine and Colossus taking on the Hordes. We have collected, I believe, 3 of the 5 objectives. There's still one up here, and there's still one down there. And there's a lot of zombies in our way. Before we get there, we actually have Zombie Iceman out now. He's nasty. We got Zombie Lizard. Lots of problems that we need to solve before we get doing too much else. I gotta figure out who's going first. Of course, the first thing we do, though, on the turns, everyone gains power. Rogue's going from 0 to 1, Storm 0 to 1, Colossus 0 to 1, and Wolverine 2 to 3. Okay, let's figure out who's going first. I'd like to get rid of Iceman, Zombie Iceman, right away. Can we do it? Maybe Wolverine could take him out. Let me double check. Alright, I think we're going to start with Storm. Let's keep in mind now, Storm has the popular Bob, Agent of Hydra, with her. Before performing a range attack, you can spend a power to have the enemy suffer -1 toughness. And we might do that because Zombie Iceman here has got a 3, so that would make him a 2. But superheroes' attacks suffer -1 to dice results while within range 1 of him. So that's not the greatest, but Storm hits on a 3+, so that would make her hit on a 4+. So I think we're going to do that. She's sitting at 1 power. She's going to go 1, 2 actions. Her third action, she will do a power-up going from 1 power to 3. And for her fourth action, she will attack Iceman, Zombie Iceman. So she will spend the 1 power for Bob's ability to give him a -1 toughness. So she goes from 3 power down to 2. Then she will spend all of the rest of her power, 2 power, on the attack. Bottom line, she's going to be rolling 4 dice, and she needs a 4+ on 2 of them to take out Iceman. Let's see if she can do it. And she'll be able to do this twice because she's in the orange zone. Once during your turn, after attacking with Lightning Bolt, you may perform 1 free Lightning Bolt attack using the same number of dice as the initial attack. So, if she doesn't get 2 4+ hits right here, she can try it again with her Chain Lightning ability. Come on, take him down, take him down! Oh, and she gets 2 6s, and that is enough for Storm to wipe the floor with Iceman, because he was down to 2. And she needed a 4+, not a 3+, so she took him out. Zombie Iceman, you are out of here, and that's going to give her 3 experience. Going to go from 23 to 26. It's in the orange. She can then make another... yeah, but she's nowhere... She could use Chain Lightning, but she's got nowhere to use Chain Lightning on. So that's just going to be the end of her turn. Wow, that was really good. I like the use of Bob, which she rescued last time. And we have Rogue, Colossus, and Wolverine to go next. And I think we are going to have Colossus go next because he's up here tangling with Lizard Boy. I'd like to smash him a new one. And we've got Wong with Colossus. After performing a melee attack, you can spend a power to reroll all misses. That is so good. Okay, let's go down here and have Colossus try and take out Lizard. Alright, Colossus is taking on Lizard. And I think Lizard's special ability has to do when he attacks a hero. So, when he deals a wound to a superhero, roll a die on a 5+. The superhero gets 2 wounds instead of 1. Yeah, so it's not going to have any effect right now. Colossus is currently sitting at 1 power. He's going to do a power up to go to 3 power. Then he's going to power up again to go from 3 to 4. So he's done 2 actions just to power up. And then he's going to use 1 of his powers, discard when attacking, and spend 1 energy, or 1 power. Enemies suffer -1 toughness. So he will spend that for going from 4 power down to 3. He's got 2 actions remaining. Then he's going to spend all 3 power to attack Lizard left, which means his attack now, he's spending 3 power. So he rolls 2 dice, hits on a 3+. So he's going to be rolling 5 dice, hitting on a 3+, And Lizard, instead of being 4 toughness, is going to be 3. So it's a bit of a gamble. Oh, I didn't. Oh no, hang on. We're saving. Sorry, I'm saving 1 power to use Wong's ability. So we're not going to be rolling 5 dice. We're going to be rolling 4 dice, hitting on a 3+. 4 dice, hitting on a 3+. Let me move that around. Yes, I got all the little 3D doors. All right, 4 dice, hitting on a 3+. We need 3 hits, and we can spend 1 power to reroll misses. Come on, Colossus! And he gets 3 hits right there. He gets a 3, 4, and a 3, and that's all he needs. He doesn't even need to spend that extra power from Wong to have him take out Lizard Boy. You're out of here. Love it. Okay, so another zombie hero falls. That is 4 experience for Colossus. He's going from 11 to 15. He's not in the orange zone yet. He's still in yellow, and he's getting there. So he did 2 power-ups and an attack. So he has 1 action remaining. I wonder if he should go here. Oh man, this is bad. No, he's just going to, his final action, he's going to move in here with Rogue. And you didn't quite see that, but, oh no, you did right there. So he moves in with Rogue. That's the end of his activation. I believe I got all his actions. And we have Wolverine and we have Rogue remaining. So let's have them go ahead and take their turn. All right, we're going to have Rogue going next. She has a free open door. I just don't want to open this door, or do I? Because it's a spawn and, you know, we could ignore them. I don't think we're going to worry about those bystanders. We're not going to open that door, smash the window or anything. All right, Rogue's going to take her first action, move in here with the 2 runners. Oh yeah. And then for her second, she has 3 actions remaining. She's just going to start punching, chasing the runners around and punching them. She rolls 2 dice, hits on a 3+. So her second action will be try to punch the runners. And she gets 1 of them, no problem. That's 1 runner down. She's got 2 actions remaining. So why doesn't she go ahead and attack again? I think with 3+. And this time she double whammies that runner, and he's out of here. She has 1 action remaining, and with her final action she's going to go ahead and get an heroic trait, and she ends up getting inspirational. During your turn, you spend a power. Another superhero within 1 range immediately performs 1 free action. Oh, so she could actually have Colossus come join her if she wants right now. And that's within 1. Yeah, does she want Colossus to come in here with her? No, I don't think we're gonna use that right now. All right, up last for the episode, for our superheroes that is, we have Wolverine. So let's have Wolverine take his 4 actions. And Wolverine's 4 actions are going to be pretty easy. He's going to go 1, 2, 3. He likes to be with Rogue. And his final action, he will get, he's going to get a heroic trait. Does he want a heroic trait? Not really. He likes the ones he has. So maybe he'll just go ahead and give up his final action? I don't think he really needs it. He already has 2 heroic. He'll do a, well, no point. Well, he'll do a power-up. Why not? He'll power up to 4. The reason he's doing a power-up is because he's in the orange zone. Now, he has Lash Out. Once during each enemy phase, when enemies move into your zone, you may spend a power to perform 1 free adamantium claws attack. So he's at full power. If by some chance these tanks get into his zone, he'll get a free attack at them. And he's got full power, so he'll be able to roll 7 dice if he wants. That's going to be the end of our heroes taking their turns. Up next will be the zombie phase. And I've got to figure out where all of these zombies are going to move to, and we'll come right back and do that. Alright, I'll do this long shot because we can get everybody in. Now, the runners are going to run right past the hiding bystander because their shortest route is to go 1, 2, 3 and get to Colossus. They have no line of sight to anybody. So all 5 of these runners are just going to scream right by the hiding bystander, which is actually pretty good. Now this bystander is not going to move because they would try to get towards Colossus, but there are enemies in the way, so they're not going to move. But we do need to roll for them. I'm going to do that at the end. These 3 tanks obviously can see right over to Wolverine and Rogue. These guys actually can see in here through the open door. I think they can see all the way to here because there's no other door. Well, anyway, they're going to go this way. It's the absolute shortest route to get to any superheroes. I'm pretty sure that's how they work. These three guys are just going to tank their way up here. And then we will roll a 6-sided die. On a 5 and 6, that bystander becomes exposed, and then the runners can see her, and that's not good. Ooh, yep. No longer hidden. She tried to hide when all of the bystanders were running by, but she didn't make it. They saw her, so now she is exposed, and that is not good, because if runners activate again, they are going to be snacking on her. Okay, yeah. There you have it. That was all of the zombie movement, and now it is spawn time. We have 3 spawn points. 1, 2, and 3. Let's get spawning. Alright, first spawn point up here, we have, hope it's not another superhero, we have 8 walkers. Whoa! 8 walkers. Okay, just give me a second to get that set up on the board. And there they are in all their glory. 8 of them. Wow. Okay, let's go to the next spawn point. And the next spawn point up here. And what do we have in the orange zone? We have 3 more runners. Oh boy, this bystander is now surrounded by runners. I am not sure just exactly how we're going to try to rescue her. I think she might be going down. Okay, we have 1 final spawn point. And our final spawn point is down on the bottom of the board in the orange. Orange is so bad. Oh my goodness. All runners get one extra activation. And I believe they each have 2 actions. Let me double check that, because if that's the case, Colossus might be in for a bit of pain. And I probably should have moved Colossus with Rogue's ability now that I think about it. Okay, that's just a nasty last spawn. Oh my god, that's brutal. Okay, all 3 of these runners are just going to run in here and devour Trish. However, there are 5 here. They have 2 equal ways to go. They can go for Colossus or they can go for Trish. And you can split them up in half if there's one way they can go for each. And because there's 5 of them, we get to decide as the player how many go which way. Now we know Trish is toast anyway, so we're going to take 3 of the runners and they're going to go this way. And 2 of them are going to move in here with Colossus. Now they all have 1 extra action. So Colossus is going to get hit for 2, but Colossus has something actually pretty awesome. So I forgot he has Agile. Discard when enemies enter your zone. Immediately move 1 zone away, ignoring enemies. So Colossus goes, yee, and gets out of there. Nice. So he does not take any wounds. Cool. Trish, however, is absolutely snacked upon by 6 runners. Wow. They make short work of Trish. Now, when a bystander buys it, a couple of things happen. Every single superhero loses 1 power. The Rogue goes from 1 to 0. Storm doesn't have any power, so she doesn't lose any. Colossus goes from 1 to 0 power. Wolverine goes from 4 to 3 power, and every superhero that can lose a heroic trait loses 1. Rogue has 2 heroic traits, Determined and Inspirational. She will lose Inspirational, and Storm has no heroic traits. Colossus used his, he has no heroic traits left. Wolverine's got 2, and I think he's going to get rid of Resourceful. Discard before attacking, gain +1 range, because the other one he has is Mighty, which is discard before attacking, spend a power, get 3 dice. So we're going to keep that one. That was a blow to us. We lost Trish. But we are still kicking it. Alright, we're going to back camera. We're going to wrap up our episode for today. Alright, well that was just plain nasty. So we had Trish absolutely chewed on by 6 runners. Yeah, she did a good job of hiding. We did a good job of getting rid of the zombie heroes, but the zombies have done a good job of absolutely taking out that bystander, giving us a bit of a problem. However, we still have to get over to this side of the board and retrieve 2 more objectives, and we have a lot of zombies kind of in our way. So we'll see what happens in the next following episode. So thanks so much for watching along. Thanks for your comments, descriptions, and likes. This is Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance. We're playing MH4, Missing Tech. We have 2 more objectives to take, and then we have to get to everyone to the exit. Whew. And try to survive while we do it. Alright, thanks so much, and I hope to see you tomorrow for the continuation. Alright, one little correction here at the end of the episode. Yes, these runners have 2 actions per activation. Their first action was to move from here into the space with Colossus. Colossus then used his heroic trait to move away, but these guys still have an action remaining. And they'll split up because there's Storm here and then the other one's here. So one runner is actually going to come right in here with Rogue, Wolverine, and Colossus. And this runner is going to come right in here with Storm. Now we could activate Wolverine's ability, which we might as well do, because once during each enemy phase, when enemies move into your zone, you can spend a 1 power and do a free adamantium attack. Does he want to do that or not? Yeah. Does he? You know, he's not going to bother. We'll worry about. Should we? No, he'll go ahead and do it. He'll spend his 1 power. He's going to go from 3 down to 2. I'm going to readjust the camera. He gets a free adamantium attack at the runner. He rolls 3 dice, hits on a 4+. Yeah, so he'd go ahead and do that. So Colossus backed up into the room. In came the runner. Wolverine's getting a little ragey. He spends a power to do this attack. So he's rolling 3 dice, hits on a 4+. He might take the runner down. And he gets a couple of hits. So yeah, the runner comes in chasing Colossus, and Wolverine just shreds him. Not a problem. Wolverine then will go from 22 experience to 23. And I forgot to give Rogue her 2 experience. She went from 23 to 25. So there we go. Alright, that's going to end us off. I got everything corrected now. I hope you join me tomorrow for the continuation Marvel Zombies X-Men Resistance. So we will see you tomorrow with some more gameplay.